Nigeria government, why are you like this now? Yes, I know for sure that they would not report this news because they want to keep it away from the masses. Have you guys have heard that the drug lord case have been discussing in international community? I know the media will never ever try to report it because they know the implication. The media are helping Nigeria government to perfect the evil atrocities that are happening in Nigeria because they are only reporting news based on the script written by the Nigeria government by themselves. Today, as you guys are aware that the release of Nnamdi Kanu are being discussed in Washington DC today. I know they will not tell you. Did you guys also heard about the total restoration of Biafra being discussed in Washington DC by the Biafra woman called Obey? Have you guys heard the news? You will not hear the news because they have been hiding the truth away from you. And that is our goal, the Global Love Channel TV. Our goal is to expose the hidden truths. Do you guys is aware of what the Europeans are doing in Imo State by laying pipe from Imo State down to Morocco to transport our natural gas to the European market? Is you guys aware? Of course, they will not disclose this to you. After this video, your faith will was code about one Nigeria. This video is 1 in a million. Make sure you calm yourself down and watch this video to the end because the end part is where everything is more brutal. So please watch this video and see the reaction of international community. It's must watch. Watch the video. Don't go anywhere.
Many perished from starvation and after food was deliberately blocked from reaching civilian populations. Hunger became a weapon used by Nigeria and Britain against the people of Biafra. Despite the war ended in 1970, the killing did not stop. This current upsurge has presented a new threat that has never been seen before. There is now renewed widespread genocide across Nigeria driven by territorial invasion of Nigeria by Islamic jihadists. The refusal of the government of Nigeria to meaningfully confront the invasion or protect vulnerable communities have led many, including international observers, to conclude that influential people in the government of Nigeria is complicit in the ongoing genocide. The people of Biafra have been left with no other option but to pursue self-determination as the one realistic solution to the existential threats presenting to us from Nigeria. Biafrans are facing dual threats, one from the foreign jihadist invaders, the other from Nigerian military police and paramilitary agents who are not deployed to go after the jihadist invaders, but deployed to go after the indigenous people resisting the jihadist invasion. The combined action of jihadist invaders and Nigerian military police paramilitary agents have brought untold hardship and suffering to our people in a scale not seen before. Fulani jihadist violence and killings, militarization of Biafra communities, arbitrary arrests, forced disappearances, and extrajudicial killing by state actors have all contributed to colossal loss.
Nigeria is the deadliest place on earth to be a Christian today. Since 2019, tens of thousands of Christians in Nigeria have been slaughtered as part of a sustained pattern of religiously motivated violence by Islamist jihadis ignored or enabled by the Nigerian government. Extremist groups like Boko Haram are allowed to operate without any meaningful response from authorities. A courageous leader named Nnamdi Kanu was convicted in a farce show trial for speaking out about what's happening. He's currently serving a life sentence in prison, convicted on false terrorism charges. I implore my colleagues to support my bill, HRES 1321, calling on the Nigerian government to conduct another trial in accordance with its own constitution, based on evidence, with access to legal counsel, medical care, and international law pertaining to humane conditions of detention, or, better yet, release Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally. America gives billions to Nigeria. We will not continue to fund a Christian genocide. We have the moral obligation to stand up so our Christian brothers and sisters can worship the Lord our God in peace. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield.
And now let us shift our focus to West Africa, where it looks like new allegations on Nigeria's president have emerged. Reports suggest that the Central Intelligence Agency, or the CIA, has confirmed that Nigeria's president, Bola Tinubu, is regarded as an active asset by the U.S. intelligence agencies. Now, the disclosure surfaced in a joint filing by the CIA, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the Drug Enforcement Administration. The agencies were opposing the release of the unredacted or the non-hidden information about President Tinubu's background. Now, according to the Nigerian journalist David Hundeyin, who has spearheaded the efforts for full transparency, the American agency submitted a memorandum citing Tinubu's status as a CIA asset. The CIA's memorandum underscored the importance of safeguarding its intelligence partnerships. It stated that human sources can be expected to furnish information to the CIA, and only when they are confident the CIA will do everything in its power to prevent the public disclosure of their cooperation. Now, this has sparked a huge debate about whether President Tinubu is a CIA agent or not. Now, 72-year-old Bola Tinubu has been serving as the president of Nigeria since 2023. President Tinubu is criticized as the flying president for the frequent visits that he takes outside of his country. He had forfeited about $460,000 to the city of Illinois in the United States in 1993 after an investigation linked him to drug trafficking activities. But in April of 2023, Tinubu's party, the All Progressives Congress, told the Presidential Election Tribunal that he was of no interest to the U.S. government, as the 31-year-old civil forfeiture case was not against him, but against the money that they said was found in 10 bank accounts that were opened in his name. Now, this came as Tinubu's candidacy was challenged by other presidential election contenders. And now the party's claim prompted Nigerian journalist David Hundeyin and the US-based legal data website Plainsight's owner Aaron Greenspan to file a Freedom of Information Act request to the FBI, the CIA, and the DEA to seek more information on the US government's interest on Bola Tinubu. Now, the DEA has also supported the CIA's position, asserting that while citizens have the right to transparency about what their government was up to, they are not entitled to unrestricted access about President Tinubu. The report confirmation triggered a mixed set of reactions on social media, with David Hundeyin claiming that the U.S. intelligence support for certain African leaders has contributed to regional instability. Now, some users on social media platform X were quick to comment on how did one jump to the conclusion that Tinubu was an asset, while others criticized the U.S. for installing a criminal as their country's president. And some even went a step further and called this as an act of treason. In response to the accusations on President Tinubu, his special assistant on social media took to X and dismissed the claims surrounding the president's alleged CIA ties. He called them baseless and tragic. But the stance of U.S. intelligence agencies of not releasing information about President Tinubu, as well as the government and president's silence on it, has raised more questions than...
Do you know that our presidents in West Africa just signed a pact with Europe worth $25 billion to establish a gas pipeline from West Africa directly to Morocco, supplying it to those European countries? Did you know that? Signed it in Freetown, Sierra Leone. So, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, this one is for you, bro. Sir, you are not going to do that under our watch. You better come and arrest me or kidnap me, whatever you want to do. $25 billion? Now, tell me, in all of West Africa, where is the gas? Where do we have the most gas in West Africa? 95% of the gas we are talking about, where is it located? Anambra Basin, Niger Delta Basin, Imo State. That is where all the gas is at. And now we're going to build a gas pipeline. I want you to get this. So we go build gas pipeline, $25 billion that should be used to develop our railway and so many things. They will fund it. I don't know how they want to do that. And we transport our gas to Morocco, Casablanca, and offload it for them in Europe to use. They said 50 billion cubic is going to Europe. Why the West African markets will manage 15 billion? We know it's a lie. The whole 30 is going to Europe. And that is why they are building the AKK pipeline and the OBS3, the OB3, Obricon, Obaku, and all of them. Did you know that? And these people have been lying to us. Our gas. Now, let me tell you why they are doing that. It's because the Middle East is no longer stable. The Iranian gas and the Middle East gas is now hard to source. Europe is, once there is no gas, Europe will freeze. And Russia is using their own to fight the Ukrainian war. So now their other alternative is West Africa, and they are back again. I'm doing a very comprehensive research on the railways in my region, which is the old Eastern Nigeria. And you would understand that most of these railways were constructed to take away resources from our region. From Enugu 1909. They've been doing our coal, taking it straight to the ports in Port Harcourt, and they move it from there. The same thing they are doing now. Gas pipeline, is it not the same formula? Gas pipeline, transporting our resources. That's been the whole thing right from time. And they are doing it again. And President Tinubu, you dare assign your signature on this pact again in 2026, $25 billion, and our gas, 30 billion cubic, 30 billion annually. In 10 years, that is how much? 3 trillion cubic worth of gas. Our gas will be finished. 30 billion annually cubic meters of gas will be transported from West Africa. Where in West, is it not Nigeria that has all the gas in West Africa? Repost this post. Do you understand what, win
this election in 2027 landslide? It is a litmus test of northern Nigeria to establish, to prove that, well, we have the population to install. And if we install a tyrant, we also have the power to throw him out.
The Tinubu government, have they crossed the lines that have made you to say, where is our democracy going? Has raised their concern?
Every existing red lines have been crossed by Tinubu. There's only one left. That's the election red line. Every red line should know. What are you talking? The rule of law, the pillar of democracy, had been taken away from the people. Civil liberties, they are clamming down on Nigerians and locking them every day. The essence of governance itself, which is provided by the Constitution, Section 14, 2, Section B, security and the general well-being of the people. So which red line do you, the only red line left now, look at how they changed the national anthem, a heritage. In the comfort of his bedroom, he awarded a 17 trillion naira contract to his friend, Shagore, with his son as a director in that company. Look at the caliber of people he appointed as ambassadors. Even military government send the best to represent them. Armed robbers will send imams and pastors to be their ambassadors. But Tinubu government send, discredited elements were posted out as ambassadors.
Nigeria will learn in a very hard way, and today is happening for you. You have heard it loud and clear. Yes, you have heard it. All these criminals, Nigerian channel television, are the people perfecting the atrocities of Nigeria, because these people are hiding truths away from the masses. They are the people reporting based on the script of the Nigeria government, which based on lies. You see? And that is why they don't want you to see this video. Please, our work is to expose the evil, the hidden truth that the Nigeria government is hiding away from the masses. That is our goal. You see? You have seen it. This drug lord case that have been making wave. The time is not yet a president. All these cases have been making wave. Now that the international community is discussing about it, then everywhere the social media is silent. But today, they have been caught. Look at it. We have been telling you that there is no hope for one Nigeria, and they thought we are just playing. Nigeria is not, in fact, is not yet over. There are more that is coming. All those lies that they keep telling that one Nigeria is possible. Oh, no Nigeria is possible. Oh, Obi and the Kwankwaso, okay, this and that. It's just a waste of time. Nigeria is gone. Nigeria have decayed. Yes, oh yes, Nigeria have decayed. For them now to make it more worse, they have now started transporting our gas, learning gas from Nigeria to Morocco, to export our gas to Europe. But what they don't know, when Biafra come, everything will end in the midnight. Well, however you see this news, I don't know what may be of it as a one Nigeria. But however it is, believe me, Nigeria is gone. No doubt, no remedy. Nobody can revive Nigeria for the critical condition it is today. Who am I? I'm only a messenger. If you find this video very helpful, please don't hesitate to touch the hand for subscribe button, like and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, you are encouraged not to do more, because togetherness we shall cross the bridge. It's either Biafra or nothing. Till next time, see you in my next video. Bye for now. Thank you.